All right, everybody. Hey, welcome one, welcome all. How you guys all doing out there today? Sorry, yes, I have been just like straight focused in the members area for like the last 4 or 5 days now. That's all I've been doing, just nonstop. Listen, we could have found Baby Bull Jesus, Mr. Aegis, actually Knox. Yeah, I mean, we did hit low enough. I will try to bring up the ADX chart. I do want to do a really quick video and show everybody kind of what I've done here. I know my chart looks messy as fuck, right? But this is the weekly, so I've got us out here on the weekly chart, right? First thing I want to do is I just want everybody to come on over here and take a look at, what I did is I pull an extended fib. Here's your extended fib up. Well, there's the very bottom. Let me pull this volume bar real quick. The volume's getting in the way. There we go. Okay, volume's out of there. Okay, so first thing I want you to see is, we hit the bottom right here, 31.22. We bounced off. We pulled back to the 33.30 area, and then we got into this triangle, this bullish triangle. We double tested 4,200 twice. Now, to me, this kind of looked like a double top scenario right here, but this did look like an A and E on the bottom side. Check out the Rocket Scalper on the weekly. The Rocket Scalper gave us the biscuits and the gravy. We also had the call on the 3-day from the Beast Scalper. So this is where I actually got in. I got in right here between $31 and $3,200. I did buy 5 BTC. I sold a bunch of them here, came back, pumped up to here. I sold a couple more here. I am still only holding on to 2 BTC at this very moment. Now, I have been holding BNB. I've been doing pretty good on BNB. And we do have some news coming out on BNB here soon. There's some rumors going out that BNB is going to be partnering with eBay, doing something between eBay and BNB. I did buy and have been holding BNB. I also was holding EOS from $4. I dumped it at about $5.60. I got it down the mid-4 range. It was good. I mean, I made a little bit of money on that. I had a pretty big bag, but my bag really now, I'm holding Scroll and I'm holding BNB. So I recommend, that's what we talked about with the members when we had this last pullback. I said, hey, watch out for your alts. We did get a nice pullback. We got a pretty vicious pullback. On ETH, we had a pullback from 200 all the way back down to 180. It did hold there, and then we got a new bounced up for a new higher high we just created right there on ETH. Litecoin, we did not make a new higher high on Litecoin, so I can show those up here real quick. All right, so yeah, anything with Bitcoin right now as a pairing is just getting slaughtered. I am waiting for that to fix itself though. So Litecoin has not been any help to us right here. Litecoin is still the weakest. I've been saying this. ETH is the strongest. I've been saying this over and over and over in the members area. You can see how ETH did a nice, beautiful rally here. What a dump from the 200s all the way down to 183 with a nice pullback up. Now, this is a bearish candle we're posting up here. We do have, this is our 4-day, and I do want to add an indicator over here. Let's go over here. We're going to add Rockets indicator. There we go. Okay. So I did put Rockets indicator right here. There's the 4-hour. Look, we have not got a short call on this, on ETH. Boy, look at the long call. Look at how beautiful this thing is. God damn it, you Rocket. Rocket long call all the way. Did call to take profit again right there. Beautiful calls on. Let's go take a look at the 6-hour. Nope. Rocket call from the bottom still. Oh, Jesus Christ. Rocket called it all the way back. Now, here's the 12-hour. We're on a bleeding perfected 9. You do have support at 189. You've got a lot of support at 189 right there. So just keep an eye on this to hold this 189 area before it could. Now, you're also on the top side of this trend line. We did just get a bunch of good news on ETH. ETH is doing something with some bank. I just saw the news on it. It's in the members area. You guys can go take a look at it. That's actually bullish news for ETH. You do go take a look at the daily. We are on a bleeding 9. It's a perfected bleeding 9, so we're waiting for this to also play out. Have not got the short call on any of these on Ethereum, right? Nothing. No short calls. Ooh, there we did. We finally got, look at that. Finally got one short call on Ethereum. And that would have been played out, $20 call. Not bad. That would have been a $20 play from the 198, 200 range all the way back to 182. That would have been a $20 play right there. Nice. Still no new call, though, right? We don't have a new call. I'll be waiting for a new call. and nothing, right? Nothing going on. Litecoin, once again, I say the weakest. I have been watching Scroll. Was going to go over this with the members and explain what all these pumps are. I'll do that specifically with the members. XRP, kind of waiting for XRP now to pull back into this range. I've been waiting for the bottom call. I've been telling everybody, wait for the bottom call. Look where we are. Insanely oversold right here. Crazy coming down. You know, you're looking at your weekly supports. This is a weekly chart, so you got a couple weekly supports that are down here a little bit lower. I'm going to try to eventually find that. And then here we go on Litecoin. This is a bearish triangle. I did have us breaking up and trying to test the top of the triangle. Let's see what happens here. You do lose this and you'll go down to 15 cents. All right. Okay. Here's my BTC, and I know this is really what everybody is really looking at right here, right? And I've done another chart that goes all over exactly what happened with all the haps that went down with the USDT stuff, and how, you know, we really got our pump out. It's hilarious. USDT and Phoenix both get investigated by the government, and the price moons, right? We've been talking about this. I'm still to this day going to keep saying Tether is the cause of this pump. 100%. I am not going to veer my belief in that. 100% the cause of this pump is because of Tether. That's it. Okay? It's still Tether. It's being fed into BTC. They're buying big blocks of it. They got to dump their Tether. And that's what's happening, right? Just going to keep printing Tether, and this thing's just going to keep going to the moon, right? Now the halvening is coming. We've still got a while until the halvening approaches us. Things are always good for the halvening, right? The halvening is great, and you can see this climb well past the 10,000 mark with the halvening coming. Okay, now I want to fill a bearish gap. We have a gap at 62.90. I want to go back down. We have run this extension fib. Look at this extension fib right here. We ran the whole thing. There's nothing left. Look, there's nothing. There's nothing. Nothing up here. This extension fib is completely maxed out. We came all the way up. Look at this. They hit the 786 on the extension fib, pulled back. Bam, up to the 786 again on the extension fib, pulled back. Ran all the way up here, hit the 618, boom, hit the 618, leveled out, turned the 618 into support right there, right? And then moon doggy, bam, ran into the 236, pull back, boom, took off again, ran into the 618, pull back to the vamp fib, boom, up to the vamp fib again. So the fibs have been working out really well on the kind of the goes and starts on this, working itself all the way up here. But we have completely maxed out to the limit the parabolic run using the extension fib. I am looking for this to eventually, for the fuck's sake of the Lord of Bitcoin, to pull back here and at least fill this damn gap. Just tickle me in the balls, come back. Now, here's our issue. The shorts are still a little bit on the high side, even though the shorts are pulling back. We do have a lot of shorts that are pulling back right now. People are just, they're getting wrecked, and it's that simple. Listen, you have to understand that the market makers are trading against you, and that market makers are the exchanges. They have all of your information. They have a whole room of analysts. These guys are sitting inside of our little tiny room, and they're just wrecking all of your asses over and over and over again. They know where the top is. They know where your orders are at. They know what it's going to take to wreck you out of your orders. And there's still a bunch of shorts that are just camped, right? We'll go take a look at the shorts in a second. But I feel I'm telling you, 62.90, 62.90, 62.90, 62.90. I'm going to preach it over and over. And then you can go on your run, right? Just get down here, fill the bear gap, give us a little bit of a pullback. Look, there's nothing, not one retrace here at all. Right, and if we see a pullback from this layer right here where we had all the stability to where we're at right now up here, and just call it the 8,000 region, even a pullback right here would bring us right back down into this 6,000 region right here, fill that gap, and then we can take off. Now, I do see a lot of heavy support down here. You have your 50 MA on the weekly parked right there, right? Let's go see where the monthly 30 MA is. The monthly 30 MA is not even on this chart. It's okay. I'm gonna have to go find it on another chart. It's all right. So we do have the 30 MA. It's also parked down here, I think, in the 5,000 region. So I would expect us to, you know, once again, that's going to work as support. It's very bullish, right? It's very bullish. Now the 200 MA on the weekly is way down yonder, 3,600. That's still way low. This thing is just chugging up. Look at this, is actually a really good move up. You know, I know it doesn't look like much, but that's actually chugging along pretty quickly on the 200 MA. And, you know, it could get all the way up here into the 4,000s in a couple weeks. And, you know, at least get up into the low 4,000s here in the next, let's call it 6 weeks, 8 weeks. So get up there, and then that'll turn over and flip as support for us. Another reason to think that 4,200 would be the ultimate support here. All right. I mean, other than that, let's go over it. Let me go find my shorts to longs chart. There it is. Look at longs just climbing through the roof. Shorts coming down. Longs RSI up into the overbought range. Shorts RSI not quite down in the oversold range, but getting close, right? Definitely getting close there. There's no reason for me to say, hey, you know, that this is gonna. All right, here's my weekly chart. I've said this over and over, you guys. I've been saying this. The 59.6 broken, complete bull run. This is what's validated the bull run for us pretty much in every market we've had so far. You break the 59.6, you keep above it, it's a bull run, right? There's our first perfected TD9. No pullbacks yet, right? So if you look in the previous bull runs, right? TD9, reset to a red 1, took off, right? You see this thing every time. 1, 2, 3, 4 TD9s. 1, 2, 3, 4 TD9s. We just got our very first TD9 in this. Got to call it a bull run, right? There's our very first TD9, and just bleeding like insanity. Just running and running and running and running. Got a new week running again. I would love to see this. Now, every first bleeding 9 does reset to a 1, right? Every one of these does eventually reset to a 1. So there's the first one right there. So it does reset to a red 1. It does go below the 9. So yeah, so pull back here below the 9, it'd be pretty brutal. Right? So I'm going to annotate this. The first TD9s in the bull runs love to retrace to a red 1, and this usually is deeper than the green TD9. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this out. There it is. So I'm going to point at that red 1 right there. And then we're going to do it again. Where's the first one? There's the red 1 right there. Okay, and yep, sure enough, it does come below. All right, so a retrace right here. Be below 5K. All right. All right. This would mean that this next pullback would be sub 5070. Oh, 5090. 5090. All right, I gotta save that for the members. Give me a second. Let me go drop this chart right here. Oops. All right. Okay, but to pull back that far, whew, man, this baby'd have to roll over super hardcore. Like first breakthroughs, first breakthroughs, and we've pretty much wrecked all the first breakthrough areas. Let me drop this in here real quick for everybody. Bang. Okay, there's your resistance. Which means that this thing's still got legs to go because it hasn't hit the resistance. It's kind of in a no man's land right now for the RSI. See, the RSI on the weekly is in the no man's land, right? And weekly RSI in a no man's land. Okay, all right. All right. You know, you go to the daily. Look, there's the daily. There's the 12-hour. Both bleeding, absolutely bleeding out nines. I mean, you just can't get more. There's just insane bleeding out on all these higher time frames. So just gutted. I think this thing has just got to pull back. We got to get some kind of a pullback here. Chalking money flow. Look at the money pouring. There's Coinbase. Tons of money pouring in on Coinbase. A lot of money pouring in on Bitstamp. Yeah, on Phoenix. Right? That's it. Nothing. Blasted through that resistance. Okay, I want to do the daily, the ADX chart. All right, so here's the last thing I want to do before I get off, right, real quick, is I want everybody to go over here and just take a look at this, right? Yeah, there's a gap at 48.50. There's definitely a gap at 48.50. So here's what I'm going to point out to everybody right here, okay? So take a look at this. So there's our bear gap right there, and this is where it's at, right there. Boop, it's at 62.90, right? This is our little bear gap right there, right? There's the bear gap. There's a little dot for it, right? Now this is interesting. Look at how deep this is. So we're trying to make a double bottom, right? We're trying to make a double bottom here, and at the same time, we've got two super insane tops up here, right? These super insane, right? These are both, so this is the bear line. The bear is just getting their butts kicked, right? Now you've created a lower low with a higher high on this bear line right here. And, you know, last time you did that, I mean, that was very bear right there. We all know what happened there. So I'd like to, I wonder how this is, I'm still kind of stumped here. Yeah, that would be very, that's kind of what I'm thinking right there. So it's this double bottom that has me the most, like, usually, and let's go over here and let's take a look, okay? So usually on these nice bull runs, okay, let's go over here and take a look at this bull run over here. All right, the only, where was it? It's 2013. There it is. All right. Okay, so the last time you saw something like this play out was all the way back here in 2013. Right, so there's 2013 where you saw there's two double bottoms right there. There's one, there's two, and then we're doing the same thing right there. Now, you see what happened here. Look, you got this big pullback, right? You got a nice big pullback, which was right here. So you got this nice pullback, but then this market cycle, like this, from there to there, is huge. Wow, that's insane, right? So you basically went from $300 to 51 bucks, right? So you had $300 to $51. right? Holy bejesus, that hurt. That's like it's like a donkey punch right there. Now over here, we've held a much higher level plane. So we've held this plane. Now, if you look at the plane though, you know, just because it, so here's where this hit, right? There's that hit and then down, right? There's this right here and then down, right? There's this, a little down. All bullish though, right? It's all bullish. This and then down. Right, so now we're here and we've just made this lower low as a higher high, right? So that lower low, and then we had a higher low, but we have a super higher high. So we're doing the same thing. Look at, there's the higher high, right? There's the higher highs. There's the higher highs. So there's the higher high. I mean, there are a lot of higher highs here with that show you that we're in some kind of channel, some kind of bullish channel that just keeps moving forward like that. All right, so, you know, the breakdown of this, hold on a second, let me save this, trying to save all this stuff for the members. All right. So what I'm looking at here is we are super, super deep on our ADX chart, and we got the bear gap call. Look, we got the bear gap call at the same time. I want to go back over here, grab this one more time. Okay, bear call, right? Bounce, right? Bear call, same thing. I'm looking for this to bounce up to fill. Fill 62.90, right? Bink, fill, moon back up, right? Fill. Okay, and then we know that we've got a ton. Here's our support. Right, so there's our support right there. All right, so that's it. That's all I got for everybody, right? That's that simple. I think we, well, I don't think, I know we've got to pull back. I want to fill that bear gap, and that's as simple as that. It's as easy peasy as that, right? That's all I want. And I'm going to leave this chart with everybody right here. All right, listen, I am the Vamp. I would like to say thank you all for being here, trying to keep these videos as short as possible. Please, please, please trade safe in here. Keep your eye on Ethereum. We do have good news on Ethereum. We do have a bearish candle on the 4-hour. Still don't have any bear call on that, though. Also, watch BNB. BNB is supposed to have some news come out tomorrow. I am bullish on BNB, and I think that if we have a breakout here on Ethereum, our high side is 250 next, and then up to the 300s. I can show you that really quick. My chart for that. Where is my Ethereum chart? There's my Ethereum chart. Let's pull this baby back right here. All right. Sorry, it's all hidden. It's all hidden. It's over here. So here's my Ethereum chart right there. So this is my Ethereum chart. A breakout would be these two levels, 250 and then up into the 300s on a breakout in BNB. The floor for BNB is 154. You are inside of this big wedgie channel here. So here's this big purple wedgie channel. And, you know, look, you got a long call there. The long call's still working good. Long call there. Long call there. God, the scalper is just freaking killing it. As the scalper keeps moving through, we really haven't had any bear calls. Why don't you get a little baby bear call, pull us back right there. But everything so far has been bullish here. So, just be careful. You got a lot of support there at 198 for Ethereum. But Ethereum is still bullish, right? Even if you get a small pullback right here, I would still be looking for Ethereum. I'm bullish on Ethereum if it can hold this 198 and then the 180 region back all the way up to the 300s, all right? But I would like to see a pullback. Now, good news is a pullback on BTC is actually good right now for all of us for alts. So that'd be a good thing to see a pullback from people taking profits out of BTC, shoving those profits over into alts. That would help the alts all pump, right? So once again, I like BNB, holding a bag of BNB, bullish cross on the weekly. Woo! Bullish weekly cross. Let me drop this into the members area. All right, bullish weekly cross, right? That's so you have a bullish weekly cross for BNB. BNB, man, I just think this is one of the strongest things out there. We have been talking about scroll. We also been, there's my charts, my giant cup and handle, the falling channel we were in, which is bullish, the play up, and then kind of into the regions we're in right now. Just keep an eye out. There's really nothing up here for BNB ABC. All right, everybody. Be safe out there, right? Be safe out there. Watch out. Keep an eye on these bags of Tether, as these bags of Tether are getting pumped and dumped on everyone's asses. Just be very careful with watching the Tether plays. You see a bunch of Tether start to get sent back, or you see a bunch of BTC start to get moved around. Be skeptical, okay? Be skeptical. Let's just play safe out there, right? Play safe. Be nice to each other. I am the Vamp, and I am out.